If you do not adhere to this, you will be asked to leave the press room. Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to the 2022 CIAA post-game press conference. My name is Shaylin Moore, your moderator for today. Joining us is head coach Sade Swan of Bowie State University. Along with her, we have players Drew Calhoun and Talanya Hunting. Before we open it up for questions, we'll have an opening statement from head coach Swan.
I don't know what to say. I mean, it was a tough loss. We didn't want to end our season this way. But, I mean, Virginia State came to play, and we just had a hard time getting in the flow of the game.
The floor will now be open for questions.
Dominic Mitchell, Go Fetch TV. We know you played these ladies twice this season. You won in overtime both. But we know the saying that it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. So what did Virginia State do this time that they didn't do in the first 2 games? It's open for the coach and the players.
Shot 30 free throws. I think that was the difference. They had 30 free throw attempts, and that wasn't the case the first 2 times. We pretty much played the same way, and that was, to me, the difference.
Hi, Olivia Watch, Go Fest TV. So I know mental game is very important in making the drives down the court. Drew, what did you do to really motivate your team, and Lonnie as well?
Just trying to be a leader on the court, and I know when I make shots that it creates energy for my team. We didn't really make that many shots today, so it was kind of hard to do that. But just trying to push through and do whatever you can.
For me, the same. Just trying to lead, let my teammates know that we got to keep fighting to the end. Trying to do different things other than shoot, because it was a difficult shooting night as well. So just trying to be there for everybody and lead everybody.
I'm sorry, to go back to your question, I think it's a big difference when, so we come down Sunday, we sitting for an entire week, you play on Thursday, and on Sunday, I think, is when we had our shoot-around. So we get on this court for 25 minutes, and then you have a team who they have the shoot-around, but then they also get a chance to run up and down the court. So the last time we played on this court was Sunday, again for 25 minutes. So I think that has a huge impact on your shooting percentages as well. Because, I mean, I think we had the shots, and it was just shots that we usually hit that we just weren't hitting today. So I think that's a big difference as well.
Drew or Talanya, either of you can follow up with this question, but Coach just spoke about just the format and setup of having that bye. A lot of times when you have that bye, like she said, you have time off, whereas the other team, they've had a chance to run the floor, play an actual game. How much do you think that may have affected you all, especially in that first half?
I think it might have affected us somewhat. Like she said, the other team have already been on this court before, so they already had a feel. So just coming out here and trying to do the best we can, it was a little difficult.
Well, we have one last question on the floor.
I was about to say, and I think even, you play till Thursday. You don't play until Thursday, but even with the game previous to ours, they have, because it's the first game of the day, they have an hour to get a feel for the court. So we played 25 minutes, practice 25 minutes on Sunday, and then today you have another 20 minutes. So for the whole week, you have a total of 40 minutes on the court as a team activity. And I mean, it's just, how many shots can you really get up to practice on those baskets? I mean, for all of our games during the season, we get 2 hours prior to the game. Yeah.
My question is the rebounds. Mm-hmm. They out-rebounded y'all 51-38. Can you explain, was it just a hustle problem, or was they really real aggressive with y'all on controlling the boards to the players?
So, our biggest concern is always the offensive rebounds were actually even. The defensive rebounds, we just missed a lot of shots. So, that's where how they ended up with 33 defensive rebounds, which made a difference. I think me mentally, I do believe that. So the girls were fighting in the beginning, but it's kind of hard to consistently be aggressive when, like, you're boxing out, someone's jumping over your back, you get the foul. I mean, try not to foul out at that point. And I do think that had a huge impact on our aggressiveness. I mean, how aggressive can you play with everybody in foul, when you're in foul trouble, or it's just, you get fouls called. But to the difference, we just missed a lot of shots.
Yeah, when looking at it, 16-48, 9:56, you do the math.
And this will conclude our post-game press conference. Thank you to the Bulldogs of Bowie State University.
Is this how the lights was on?